What's up, this is Antonio. Welcome back to my channel, Who's Ready for Some Fighting Words. In this video, I want to do a fight recap for Nikita Tszyu versus Danilo Create. Really quick, if you like the videos, please take the time to subscribe to the channel. It just takes one click, and if you could, hit the thumbs up button. It does help, shows love, and it supports this channel. So let's talk about this. The first thing I would say is this fight was amazing. This fight was back and forth, and I told you this fight was going to be back and forth. You're dealing with anything attached to a Tszyu is going to be action-packed. It's going to be dramatic at some point, which we'll get into later. And you're definitely getting your money's worth. This fight did not disappoint. I didn't think it would. And sure enough, it lived up to all the hype. Danilo, here, I'm just going to talk about some things I didn't like really quick. Danilo fought really low. I don't understand why he did that. He's a naturally taller guy. He has long arms. And he's an elusive guy. Judging by all his other fights, I really don't understand why he had such a wide base in his stance and he fought so low. That did not serve him at all. It made him an easy target. Tszyu didn't have to go very far to find him, and he certainly didn't have to track him down. It just didn't make any sense, and you would think at some point you would abandon something that's not working for you, but that's what you have a corner for. They're there to tell you what's not working, and yet he didn't do it, they didn't do it, and as a result, he lost. Now, am I to say that if he would have fought it like his regular self, he would have won? I don't know that. But I will definitely say this. I doubt it would have been a unanimous decision. I can say that. Let's see. Danilo was super confident. Like with his chin just hanging out, like arms down, like right in front of Tszyu. Then he would crouch down low. I mean, like super confident. I don't know what he saw in Tszyu. I don't know what he thinks of Tszyu. But he knows now that was very ill-advised. And again, I put this loss on his corner for them not correcting him. I mean, even if that's what you felt in the gym while you were training, if you saw that it wasn't working for you, during the fight, well then don't do it. Like I don't know, just don't stop doing it and go back to conventional fighting. That makes sense. The two of Tszyu was amazing. He couldn't miss with it. Just that two, just firing it off. He couldn't miss with it. It was perfect. Every time, and I'm talking about from different angles he was firing that thing off. It's just like, and Danilo was just eating him. I got to give it to him. He was just eating him. But that two from Tszyu was something else. I mean, it was like a missile that always found its target. Never missed with it. Great counterpunching overall by Nikita Tszyu. I was impressed. I knew he's a great counterpuncher prior. I said that in my fight breakdown for these two. So that's nothing, out of the ordinary. And I figured that would be one of the things that would be in his favor for this fight. But I didn't realize how much because I didn't think Danilo was going to fight so low and be so stationary. Like I said, that was horrible advice. That was bad coaching. That was bad game planning. And there was no adjustment. Overall, your corner, Danilo, gets a thumbs down from me, straight up and down. You need to find some other guys. Those guys are not the guys. Let's see. Listen, the overall confident antics that Danilo was doing, that's what got him the 8 count. Because, again, hands low. Why am I making such a big deal about this? Because his hands were low. And a lot of the things that he got hit with, he didn't necessarily have to get hit with if he would have fought like his regular self. Or if he would have showed a little bit more respect. You can still be confident in there, but not so much disrespect or disregard for what's coming after you, especially knowing who you're up in there with. It was clear who the power puncher is and who the power puncher is not. Looking at the record and then watching the actual fight. I mean, are you serious? So, I don't know. Not good for you. Let's see. Tszyu really mixed it up. He really, beautiful, sneaky, short body shots, too, from Tszyu. I mean, like, nasty. And you can hear the thuds every time, like, he would hit Danilo. It was nasty for him. Tszyu came forward the whole fight. Not a shocker. Danilo literally had no firepower to push him back, which is, again, why he should have fought on the back foot, which is, again, why he should have fought on the outside, which is, again, why he should have stood up and used his jab. Did none of those things. Nikita Tszyu had no fear of what was coming after him. Or what was kind of coming at him, shall I say. No fear whatsoever. Always right there in front of Danilo. I mean, the entire fight didn't back up. The entire fight. change what you're doing. Again, Danielo's team, thumbs down. Let's see. Listen, Danilo is the real life Rocky. You got to give it, there's something about Italians, they're just tough and they're stubborn in the ring. You had Gotti, you had Paulie Malignaggi. People say whatever they want about Paulie Malignaggi, but he fought with a broken jaw, he fought with a broken nose, he fought with a broken orbital bone right here, he fought with broken hands. You can say whatever you want about Paulie. He was not a pushover. Did he hit hard? No, but he had guts the size of Montana. And Danilo Create is no different. This dude is super tough. And I mean, he's still very early and young in his career, but after watching the fight with Nikita Tszyu, I would strongly encourage him, do not give up on your dreams in boxing. You clearly have a place and a setting in boxing. You are going to go somewhere. His chin is granite. Nothing will break him. If he would just get solid coaching, I think he could go a very, very, very long way. And I think with proper coaching, I think this fight would have went, quite frankly, just a little different. I didn't know his chin was like that. His chin is super durable. Round 6, Tszyu got clipped. And as always, in a Nikita Tszyu fight, there's a dramatic moment. Like, never fails. Dramatic moment. And he composed himself. This is the reason why I say Nikita Tszyu is gonna, and you know, I've gotten a lot of flack for saying that he's probably gonna surpass his brother and quite possibly even his dad. And I know I've been saying this early, but it's the things that he does at his age and at such a premature stage in his career that just shows that he's got things in him that are just instinctive. It wasn't that he got hit and, you know, he survived through it. It's the composure level that he showed through the adversity that impressed me. That's what I'm talking about. That was a very mature way of handling, oh no, I'm in a bad spot. I got clipped. But I'm going to continue to breathe. I'm going to continue to stay calm. And you can tell these things are going on in his head because you can look at his facial expression. That's the reason why I said Nikita Tszyu is going to be something very special. He's not even 15 fights in, people. Wait till we get to those deep double digits. You're going to see exactly what I've been talking about all this time. Let's see, the fight. Overall, let me just say it like this. Overall, I think it was an amazing fight. It did not disappoint. Both guys showed up to fight. Both guys were in shape. Both guys were really in shape. They took some thuds. They took some punches. But it was Nikita Tszyu. Like I said, he was going to win. I predicted it in my fight breakdown, and I wasn't shocked that he won. I was surprised with how Danilo fought Tszyu. And I don't know who in their right mind would ever fight Nikita Tszyu like that again. That's just Danilo being a strong-willed and strong iron-chinned individual. Anybody else would have been sleeping. They'd still be asleep right now. But great fight. And in the end, Nikita Tszyu, unanimous decision, and he's still the Australian super welterweight champion of the world. Congratulations. Job well done.